worry about it. You know what, Peter? We like to start off with some songs here. I do. I shouldn't say we do. People probably don't join until like 20 minutes after because they're like, I don't want to listen to any of this. Listen, I range from top hits to country to classic rock to techno or EDM or to rap. I listen to everything, man. Today I listened to the Eminem album. I believe in music so much. It has so much control over your emotions and your memories. And I don't think you should limit yourself. Even when music's crappy, you should listen to it and then have a legitimate reason to hate it. Not just hate it for a stigma or for a class or a race or whatever it may be. You gotta really like just take it in, and then you can stop after you don't like it. But you should give everything a try. I believe that. All right. Andrew says I have the sudden urge. Don't follow that urge, Andrew. You will regret your bank account and your decisions and your life in the morning, I promise. I assure you that will never end well. All right. I got 100 points. I need 75 points. Give me a minute, guys. We got Pack Wars going, so the first thing I do is, and I appreciate that comment, by the way, Peter, that you're glad you're in here. Listen, man, it's one of those things I've heard a couple people say. It's like they just don't know. It's like I want to get it on the back of the shirt. It's like they just don't know. Because I really feel like it's not me, it's this community that's fantastic. Like the guys in here, you just saw Chuck, who's also from Lone Star. He just started up. He's a good guy though. But anyhow, he gave the team to Brandon that Brandon wanted. And it's not just that. I mean, our admin, Sean, has done so much for so many people, and so many people have done stuff for him and his son Remy, and Kelly is involved so heavily. We have admins that help out, just people coming from other groups and just being awesome. People sending each other stuff. There's so many things about this group that are just so cool. And I'm excited for football season. We have our last draft on Monday, but we also have daily fantasy starting. So if that's something you're interested in, we're going to do more breaks where you get entries. And I looked at it today. We might be moving to Yahoo. So I know I said the first one will be on DraftKings. I contacted DraftKings. What we do here, guys, if you're new, I number all the packs before I random. So ignore this list here. I number all the packs. That way it's 100% anonymity. Is that a word? It's completely anonymous what pack you get. Like there's no, it's so random. What's up, Chuck? Chuck, the new recipient of one of the nicest cards we pulled. Our second 2 of 2 of the week. We pulled the Joe Namath out of 2. 11. All right, let me focus here for a minute, guys. I don't want to mess this up. Alright, we're good. 22. Yeah, so that's why we do this here. And now you're going to see me random. We are not recording, so just in case. It is, for all intents and purposes, September 1st breaks. This is Pack Wars. It is listed September 1st here. It's actually on the East Coast September 2nd, but we don't care about that. Dude. Peter, I want to talk to you then, because daily something I do very well in yearly fantasies, and I'm going to bring you guys over to my screen here. I do very well with like both Dynasty. I'm like nothing. I'm not going to sit here and brag about it. Oops. But I do fair enough. I always turn a small profit, sometimes a bigger profit. That being said, daily fantasy has just never ever been my forte. Oops. I just cannot wrap my head. Like, I've won some big contests. But they've been like, honestly, they've been like times where I didn't do any research And I was just kind of like, all right, I like this flyer. I like entered a huge entry one, with like how many hundreds of thousands of people, and just did really well in it. So Peter, if you were going to give us 2 tips, Pete, what would they be for daily fantasy? What would your 2 or 3 tips that you would give us? All right, guys, what I'm doing right here is I'm going to give you 2 spots because you get 2 packs for 1 entry. Good to see you back, Kevin. We missed you. All right, so contest selection is everything. Can you elaborate a little bit? Hey, Peter, if it's all right with you, I'd like to bring you on live this weekend, or maybe before next Thursday, on a phone call, and maybe you can give us some of your daily fantasy tips, and we'll advertise it that we're going to have it on there. We do bring on guests. We've had Kevin on. We've Kevin on talking about, congratulations to Kevin getting his business up and running. That's a big step for him. He's been having his business up and running, but he got his own office, and that's where he's been kind of dedicating a lot of his time, he says. So congratulations, Kevin. I mean, that's a big step in the right direction for you, man. That's so cool. He works with rehabilitating people who are have addiction issues, so that's pretty cool. Also, we've had Max on, Packs to the Max from eBay. He's talked a little bit about, he made us keychains. He does Packs to the Max, sells like those packs to home kind of things. Max is a cool dude. He's our youngest member. And then I'd like to have some people on throughout the season to kind of like share some of the things they're doing or share collections. Guys, there is Divisions number 3 for Origins. We will do Divisions number 2 immediately following this. I'll need a minute to kind of get situated, but I'll just hop off for a second and then get back on. But that being said, matchup, Marco, I would agree. But weather is also a huge indicator of that. I don't think people look enough at the weather when they look at their matchups. So Peter, would you be willing to come on maybe and join us and give us some tips? All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. We do the right number, not the left, if you're new. So out of 99 always beats out of 399. It doesn't matter if it's 2 out of 399, 75 out of 99 wins. We believe in short print here, and that was voted on by our community. Pack 16 is Chuck Reed. Good luck, Chuck. Last week we pulled, well, this week, we pulled a Wentz out of 10 and a Stafford out of 10 auto out of this. So this could be still, I mean, this has been a case that's been very good to us. Derek Carr, they picked up A.J. McCarron today for a 5th round pick from the Bills. No numbered cards, though. Pack 2. Pete, you disappeared on us, man. This is Kevin. Kaz is the guru. Does he, like, do I know who that is? Is he a part of our site? Does he break? Would I know him from any other sites? Maybe I can make a connection somehow as far as understanding who he might be. Yeah, man. Well, maybe you could both come on. We can do no numbered cards there for you, Kevin. Pack 1 is going to be Andrew. Maybe we can have you both on. So I kind of picked up on that, Pete, to be honest, payout percentages. And I like the odds. Like, I do a lot of 50-50s because I feel like I could do, there's a Lamar Jackson, not numbered, but we're still going to sleeve that. I've kind of found that the times that I do the best as financially are 50-50s. And if you believe in a lineup, just enter a ton of them and then cash out that way. The problem is, I seem to either do really, really well, Michael Fernandez. So Is that your site then, Peter? DFS 5-pack? That is pretty cool, man. I'm really excited. If it'd be alright, I'd love to talk to you, man. That's cool if you guys run your own site. Patrick Peterson, red, press proof, no number. Saquon Barkley. So no number for you, pack 15, Michael Fernandez. So 80% cash me and 80% all comes back. You must, I think it's the Alan Sponenberg. This is your pack. I believe it's the higher the entry. I think on most sites it's always 20% they take out, right, or something like that, or 10%. No hits on that. That is a Steve Largent. That's a cool card and a Kareem Hunt. $14. See, that's what I do. I do a lot. This is Alan too. I do a lot of GPP. I've kind of veered away from a lot of daily though. I've just not had a lot of luck with it. Like I said, I haven't lost a ton of money. It just seems like when I win big, and when I lose, it's just kind of like I nickel and dime myself. I'm trying to avoid that. To me, the beginning of the year is the best because, geez, that is a thick card. Well, we're gonna have a hit here. Pack 13 is Chad Hudecki. It's something special. Look how thick this card is. 8 out of 25. We're going to have a Rich Gannon Raiders card. And a Rich Gannon Chiefs card. Changing stripes. This card is uber thick. I don't know if it's going to get in a sleeve. It will. See if we can get it in one of these mega top loaders I just got. Awesome, man. This is why I bought all this stuff. 8 out of 25. So 25 is the number to beat. Pack 13, Chad Hudecki. So I've heard of I'm gonna read it. Oh, I see what you're saying. 80% cash, meaning you invest 80% of your weekly budget into cash games, 20% in GPP. I've read that strategy. Chuck Reed, do you honestly think they're going to trade Flacco? I think they should, but will they? Can you see them doing something? This is Lance. Can you see them doing something? So Kevin, because I know you go to other sites to do it. Anything under 25 can beat it. So last week we had a card out of 25. A 10 beats it. Now, if we get 2 cards that are out of 25, which has happened, it has to beat an 8 out of 25. And Kevin, let me explain to you the reason. We kind of did a poll on this. I know you haven't been super active, so let me kind of explain. The consensus kind of was people were not happy, and I've heard that they like the way we do it here because they didn't like the fact that they may have had a 2 out of 5, which we have pulled before, and they lost to a 1 out of 399 base card. Now that didn't happen here, but they've shared that has happened. They've had a 2 out of 5 and actually lost to a 1 out of 399, and they felt like out of 2 out of 5 should always win if it doesn't get beat by like a 1 of 1 or a 2 of 2, whatever it may be. So I said I agree. I do agree, but I don't always make the decisions here. This is a democracy as much as it possibly can be. So Lance, we're gonna open your pack. Ah, Peter, I like what you're saying there. Always at least enter your. So Pete, let me ask you this. Do you only make, so this is out of 400, 299 out of 400. And Kevin, you're going to be surprised. We may not lose. The 8 may not lose in this. More often than not, it actually holds true that, we're not going to top load that. It's out of 400. That the low number actually always wins. So 8 out of 25 because it's such a short print, 8 is going to be a hard number to beat anyhow. But we'll see if that holds true. Well, and Kevin, this is what I'll say, man. And I say this about fantasy football, and I always compare it to cards. You got to find the league that suits you, right? And I would never be upset if you're like, I like you for PYT or I like you for divisions, but I don't like your pack wars. That would never offend me, man. You would never hurt my feelings for that. This is Peter. And Peter, I want to get back to what you're talking about in a minute. So it's like if you want to play in a PPR fantasy league, but the league you want to get in doesn't do PPR, play in that league, maybe, or don't. Get into a league that's PPR. And in that league, if they want to be pissed at you, they should change the PPR then. That's how I feel, man. I mean, and I get it, dude, but we go with consensus here. So that's all. I mean, that's kind of where I'll leave it at that. But, you know, again, we can always reassess anything. This is Pack 12, Neil Miller. So, going back to you, Peter, this is Pack 12 again. This is Neil Miller. A guy who's going to be in... So here's a 16 of 50. Again, still holds true that the 16 would not win. So right now, Kevin, to your point, the out of 25 card is still our true winner and the left side winner. So we'll see if that holds up. So my thing is, Pete, going back to your lineup thing, is I believe in one cash lineup, but a variety of GPP lineups. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's my thing, Kevin, is I very much, and I appreciate you saying that you knew them. I always try to explain that stuff, especially, like, you know what else is true, Kevin? Ownership. The booklet thing and stuff. It's like no one says anything until they lose a booklet, and then everyone wants to complain. Last year in fantasy football, again, to compare it, because I think breaking and fantasy football have a lot of similarities, believe it or not. There was a trade that was approved. They made a trade pre-Thursday night. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a trade done on, Wednesday. But the trade deadline was 48 hours. So the commissioner pushed the trade through so the guy could use his Thursday night player. Because if not, this is Pack 3 Neil Miller. The one guy was going to get the player for Sunday, but the guy who played Thursday wouldn't get his player. So they pushed it through. It was Amari Cooper. And if you remember Amari Cooper last year, he went off on that huge game on Thursday night. Well, the guy who got it pushed through was not too happy. Woo! It ain't gonna matter. 5 out of 10. I don't even know what this is. This has got to be authentic. It says player worn, but it's like rubber, man. Who is this? Pack 3 is going to be Neil Miller with a Steve Largent. 5 of 10 auto. Neil, you're going to have some Seahawks fans coming after you. Yeah, Kevin, you weren't in here the other day. In divisions for Origins, I'm sorry, I have to put this in a mag case. That's just too pretty. It's a patch auto. It is Pack 3, Neil Miller. Yeah, Andrew traded away the Falcons for the Seahawks, and we pulled a Calvin Ridley 3 of 3 auto. I knew, Andrew, you were going to be one of them that wanted this. Yeah, Kevin, I'll be honest, man. We've actually pulled some really nice stuff. I don't know that I want this in here. Let's see if... Alright, yep, we're good. That's the one it needs to be. That's the perfect size for it. 5 out of 10, Steve Largent. Man, it's a hot night. I told you my fingers were tingling. Kind of the idea of a 5-pack is if you have 5 guys you love them, which... Peter, I'm going to go back through this chat and pull out some of this, and we're going to talk about that because I want to actually do a whole thing based around daily. You had kids out of your butt, Andrew? You're going to trade your left butt? That's super, super you-know-what. Wow, it's not often a dual-sided, and I like that we don't have to random that. Oh, your left nut. Okay. I'm just messing. I knew what you meant. Oh, man, it's good to be back with these tingly thingies. Chad Hideki, pack 20. Listen, there are jersey number cards. So, Kevin, let's just see if 5 holds up as the short print. I do this from time. I just kind of play it out theoretically to see. That was pack 20, Chad Hideki. This is pack 10. Oh, 6. Sorry, pack 6. Pack 6 is Chad Hideki as well. This is going to be the aqueous test. It's going to be 1 per box to quiz Rogers. Kind of just a different kind of insert or parallel. And Emmett. Pack 9 is going to be Andrew Bodegel. Marshall. When I saw that hit coming, I was like, man, like, we already pulled the patch. It felt thick. Chase Edmonds, red press proof. He is now a bear. Y'all see that meme video of Aaron Rodgers throwing the iPad? That was funny. Pack 7 is going to be Michael Fernandez. That's our 3rd out of 10 out of this case. I'm telling you, this is a hot case. Baker Mayfield. I'm not making it up, man. This is a hot case. I've never seen a case of Don Russ pull this many hits out of it. Pack 19. I only have 2 boxes in it left. This is also Michael Fernandez. Haha, Clinton Dix. Vic Beasley. Nick Foles. Big Nick. And Jaquan Griffin. Pack 4 is going to be Lance. It's going to be out of 100. Oh, no, it's going to be actually, yeah, out of 100. 39. Sorry, 99 out of 100. Alex Mack. Kevin, I mean, we opened up another box of classics the other day and got a vet auto. I know, man. We have very good luck with, I mean, we just pulled a booklet 2 of 2. I don't know if you saw, Kevin, but we pulled a 2 of 2 Joe Namath the other day. We pulled a 3 of 3 Calvin Ridley. We pulled, this is Peter's card, a 3 of 5 Saquon. We pulled, I mean, we have had some very good luck lately. There is a gold card coming up. It's going to be out of 25. Now, see, here's where it comes in, Kevin. So this is a 4 out of 25. To me, and I understand, rules are rules. So if a site has that rule, you knew what you were doing getting in. It's more of a wild card thing. To me, this is called, like, it's like best hit wins. But it's not always true. We've had a lot of people that didn't get a hit win. This is 4 out of 25. It will not take it. But in the event that this was the card, Kevin, 8 out of 25, which generally a 25 would win. This card would actually take it. 4 out of 25 would win and get the hits. So we've seen that too, but out of 10 always takes it. There's just, I mean, it's just a lot of different ways people do it. I like it. I mean, not every site should be the same. Kevin, this is your pack. Baker Mayfield, that's going to be the rookies card. So guys, Absolute got moved back to next Friday, but I'm going to do a little preview with some blasters. Andrew Bodegel, pack 10. Probably getting them tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those. It'll be cheap. I'll do my best to keep it like cheap, and it'll be something just to kind of get a preview of Absolute. Pack 23 is Andrew Vodego again. Oh, I thought we had another hit there for a minute. Magic Mike, I like it. Magic Finger Mike. Brian Dawkins. I think we pulled this card before out of 100. This is pack 23, Andrew Vodego. Won't win, but it's still a nice card going out to the winner of this, which looks like it's going to be right now in the lead. Pack 3 is Neil Miller. Probably check it out in the morning. Pack 17 you did, Kevin. Pack 8, because we got pack 8 and pack 21 left. Pack 8 is Chuck Reed. Pack 21 is Michael Fernandez. So this is pack 8, Chuck Reed. Sony Michelle Fantasy Life. And as a matter of fact, Kevin, I do remember opening that. Last pack is Michael Fernandez, pack 21. All right, the winner is 5 out of 10, which I agree, this should be the winner, man. Pack number 3, Neil Miller with the Steve Largent, 5 out of 10. Beautiful card. Congratulations, Neil. Those of you who got in, thanks for getting in. So Neil gets his first win. It is the first day of September, but don't forget, we will be adding up these wins. Dawkins, was he a Hall of Famer this year? I think I heard about that. I didn't get to watch it. Guys, remember we are doing tallying up the wins in this, and at the end of September I will be giving away some prizes. A big prize to the winner. I should say some prizes. Some prizes are for fantasy. A prize of the ultimate winner of Pack Wars for September, but we're counting August. That sucks. I do not like this way. All right, Peter. Well, you can always send me suggestions, and I mean that. So, did you do it other ways? That sucks. Was that your pack that lost the 4? Was it your pack that lost that 4? Oh man, if it is, that does suck. I'm sorry. All right, guys, I got to check on the visions, and it looks like we're going to be doing number 2. Number 3 is up. So if it fills, we'll do that back to back. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. Thanks for joining.